I thought it might be quite fun, possibly hopefully interesting, to keep a monthly journal, sort of a video diary as it were, a vlog even, of goings on here at the shop, at the allotments, just life in general really. So here we go. Hello there, thanks so much for watching. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So I'm Tim, and this is my Carbon Coach, channel all about sustainable living, from life here at my little eco shop in Taunton to allotment life as and when the weather allows me to get up there. Please do hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already, and then let's get straight to it. January, to be honest, is actually quite a good month for myself, but I do understand that many people dread it. It's still cold, the days are still dark, people's sort of merriment and disposable income levels are drained from Christmas and New Year's. But I have in recent years taken it as a real chance to sort of look as a renewal. Maybe not in a resolutions way, because most of us know sort of how they tend to go, but more as a quiet time to sort of reflect and plan for the year ahead. It also helps that it's actually my birth month, and this year I got this really cool allotment tool. It's called a Hori Hori tool. So as the name suggests, it's a Japanese invention really. Comes in this lovely little carry bag by a company called Geppetto. I'll link it down in the description. And basically what it is a sort of serrated edge on one side. It's not sharp or anything, and then it's actually a trowel, so it's got like a depth gauge on it, which is really cool, so you know how far down you're sort of planting your bulbs and things like that. Really lovely wooden handle, even got it personalised. Thank you very much, Mum and Dad. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. But speaking of the allotment, there hasn't actually been any action happening up there, I'm afraid. The start of January, as you may well remember, absolute washout, torrential rain like every single day for like 2 weeks. It was just appalling. And then since then, it just so happens that every day on my 1 day off a week, it's just been bad, or the fates have stacked against me to actually get up there and do anything. But I'm so glad to be back on camera now. I'm going to be up there this weekend as well, filming, hopefully something, just seeing what the state of it, what the lie of the land is, and going from there really. I guess the biggest news that happened in January really in terms of the shop came from social media, and a really unassuming TikTok that I just sort of made on the spur of the moment. So what I'd done was put together a sustainable living starter kit, just a collection of bits and bobs that I think would make a really good, like awesome starting point for anyone wanting to live a slightly less plasticky life, live a slightly more sort of environmentally friendly life. Soaps like toothbrush, toothpaste tabs, that kind of thing, and did it all in this bundle for a great discount, so it's only £20 rather than the sort of £28. I just made this really quick TikTok. I didn't even put it on Instagram as a reel or anything like that. Most of my TikToks get around sort of like 100 to 500 views. I'm totally cool with that. I'm still sort of learning the ropes, as it were. But then this one just like kept on going and going and got to like 28,000 views or something like that. I was just blown away. So then everyone came and ordered this thing, shipped to all across the UK, Scotland, I think one went over to Ireland, all sorts of places. Absolutely incredible. Completely ran out of stock. Good news is it's back in stock now, just in case you were interested, if this has piqued your interest. Speaking of social media, I also dipped my toe into some stop motion. It's something that's really interested me for a long time, but I've just never had the time or the sort of direction to really do it. But I gave it a try this month and absolutely loved the results. What it first reminded me of was, I don't know if you've ever seen this absolutely awesome sitcom Parks and Recreation, but there's this character in it, Ben, I think he's made redundant or something along those lines, and he's just at home and he's actually just sort of quite down about things, but he spends all day, like hours and hours, making this like claymation, like Aardman style kind of thing. And yeah, he's just like super psyched about what he's done all day. His best mate comes round, Chris, and he shows him, he's like, oh, you have to look at my claymation, man. And then it turns out that he's made like 1 second, and the guy literally just stands up and moves one leg, and that's it. And then he's like absolutely heartbroken. Thankfully, this worked out a little bit better and managed to get like a 20-second, 30-second reel out of it. And yeah, just really, really enjoyed it. So I wanted to share that little win with you, really, because I think that's what these sort of dark and gloomy times need, really, is a bit of joy and a bit of celebrating wins, really. So if you wanted to, let me know what your January wins were down in the comments. Since there's no allotment news, I might as well keep it rolling with news about here in the shop. So I relaunched the VIP membership scheme. It's a rebranded Patreon, if you're familiar with that from other YouTube creators, etc. Basically, there's just one tier. Anyone can get involved all across the world, I guess, really. UK probably more sensible. But for £10 a month, you get a 20% discount on absolutely everything in the shop. And also, if you're local or visiting even, you get to partake in free drink Fridays. So I serve hot drinks here, coffees, teas, chai lattes, hot chocolates, etc. All completely plant-based, wide choice of milks, coconut, oat, etc. And even if you didn't actually buy anything from the shop but just came in every Friday for a free drink, you'd make your £10 back in a month. Anyway, links down below if you're interested. Like I say, probably more relevant to people that are more Taunton based, that are sort of popping in regularly for their refills and top-ups, faith in nature stuff, etc. In terms of stock, like I say, January's a quiet month, so not an awful lot happening, but I did get a couple of new lines in. I got a really lovely range from a company called Mac, and these are little biopods, which is a fancy way of saying dissolvable sachets packed with goodness. So all you do is get your old sort of cleaning spray bottle once it's empty, fill it up with fresh water, drop one of these sachets in, give it a shake, and then it turns it into that thing. So there's like toilet cleaner, there's washing up liquid, there's like drain unblockers, all sorts of stuff. It's an absolutely amazing product. I really, really love them, and they're incredible value as well. The other great thing, which would be probably more relevant to those of you that are allotment watchers, will be these gorgeous food jars. And these are really sort of substantially sized. I think they're 660ml, so yeah, quite a large meal. And basically they're double wall insulated, so they will keep your hot food hot for up to 5 hours. So absolutely perfect if you just want to heat up some pasta or like a stew or some soup. Bung it in there, off you trundle to the allotment, and then boom, you've got a lovely hot lunch without having to worry about sort of like keeping a little gas stove or something in your shed. I'm going to be nabbing one as well. I just can't decide which colour. I love the arty print, but the navy one's probably great. Although the stainless steel one would be a nice surface to stick a load of stickers on. So who knows, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I thought they were lovely. And I've got the matching 500ml sort of chili style bottles as well to go with it, which, yeah, matchy all the way really, to be fair. And then because it is like a journal, a video diary of sorts, it's time to sort of, yeah, list off a few things that I've personally enjoyed throughout January. First off, I discovered this really incredible vegan takeaway here in Taunton, which I'd kind of heard rumours about, but wasn't really sure how it happened. So basically, there's a wonderful lady who creates these absolutely insane menus, and you join a secret WhatsApp group, and each week she will put out the menu, and it's just one dish and a pudding to go with it. And basically you just say yay or nay, and then transfer over the cash to the business, and then on a Friday you go to pick it up from a location in and around town. And yeah, I've done this for a couple of weeks now. Absolutely incredible food. There'll be photos on the screen, etc. To show you, but yeah, absolutely amazing. If you are around Taunton or even fancy travelling to Taunton to grab some, well worth it. I've also still really been into playing Pokemon Go. It's been helping me to get my steps in through the winter times. It's perhaps a little bit too cold to actually be standing too long and sort of catching Pokemon, etc. But yeah, still absolutely loving that, and roll on for the lighter evenings and the warmer days where gloves aren't so needed. The National just released a brand new single. If you know me at all, I literally can't stop talking about them or listening to them. They are just my favourite band. Their last album came out pre-lockdown. We went to see them in Cardiff in November 2019 when they were touring that album. New single's out now. It's absolutely fantastic, like so catchy. New album is coming out in April, I think. They are on tour. I didn't get tickets this time. They weren't touring particularly near the southwest, so would have had to travel to either, I think it was Manchester, Dublin or London. Alexandra Palace would have been amazing to go and watch them there, but yeah, sadly not to be. I'll just have to make do with the album for now, and hopefully they will come back to sort of Cardiff, Exeter, Bristol kind of way sometime soon. So I'll be trying to make these videos a monthly thing, like the monthly recap videos, but this should mark the start of, touch wood, there's some wood, of videos happening weekly, probably in an alternating shop allotment configuration. But if the weather sucks, then it might have to be like shop allotment, if you catch my drift. Like I say, I'd love to hear how your January went, whether you were raring to go, making resolutions, getting out and about there, or if you like fully went into like hibernation mode. As well as commenting, please don't forget to slap that like button, do the subscribe button, ring the bell, etc. if you fancy notifications. I personally am not a fan of notifications, but that's kind of what the YouTuber in me needs to tell you to do, really. So yeah, go for it if you like notifications, don't if you don't. I've been Tim, this has been My Carbon Coach. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of the planet, and have a fantastic week, everyone. Cheers.